Hello, welcome to Just My Opinion, episode 16. And this topic is Spotlight. I will name this episode. Now, we've heard over the last year and a half the Democrats have made all these promises. We're going to reform this and we're going to change that. We're going to bring forth this, that, and the third. Now, there should be no excuses. That's what I'm saying. We're not able to bring forth what we promised y'all. Over the last year and a half, the last years, we've been promising this and that. Once we remove Trump, they got that done. Once they get the House of Representatives, they've had that for like 2 years. Once we get the Senate, now you have the Senate. So now, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, and President Biden. Now, it's on y'all. I'm looking towards y'all to see what changes y'all really gonna make, or y'all was just saying that to pacify and to get people to vote for y'all. Like, we know that you can't do everything that you promise. But at least try to get some of it done. Don't just fill people up with hopes and dreams when it's election time. Then leave them by the wayside. The last 3 presidents of the United States, Barack Obama, Donald J. Trump, and Joseph R. Biden, have had the Senate and the House, and they was president. I've seen little to no change in the first 2, Barack Obama or Trump. Listen, it was a great thing to have a black president. Something I thought I would never see in my life. It was amazing. But far as his programs and trying to help us, when I say us, I mean the people, I didn't see much of it. Did I vote for him? Yes. Will I vote for him again? Yes. But I did not see or feel most of the programs that he promised to implement or tried to implement for the people. Donald J. Trump had the House. He had the House and he had the Senate. For 2 years of his presidency. I didn't see much of anything that he done for the country. So now, it's up to Joe Biden. He has the Senate. He has the House. And he's a president. So all of this reform and promises that he made, let's hold him to it. Now I know he can't change as much as he wants. But let's try to get some of the important things. Let's try to get some of the important things with the agenda implemented. And the spotlight is on him. And let this be a referendum on the Democratic Party for black people. Because every year they depend on that block. We have the black votes, so we can depend on that. Well, let's show them that let's don't take us for granted. Start to live up to some of these promises that are made when you want our vote. So they're on the clock. Now I know it's hard to implement their programs or the agenda that they want to in the first 100 days. Their first year. I'm gonna say probably take a year too. Granted, they've been left a bad situation. Seems like every time a Democrat get in office, he's left a bad situation. Barack Obama was left a bad situation by President Bush. So he had to straighten that out before he even implemented any of his programs. And Joseph Biden has left us a bad situation. Donald Trump has left this country in bad shape. And that's because we had a president that didn't like being president. He liked the office, he liked the prestige, but actually being president, making decisions, nah, that's not him. That wasn't what he did. He tweeted more than he signed legislation. Now, the Democrats are on the clock. There's no more promises to be made. There's promises to be fulfilled. This is what I want to see. And I'm kind of happy that they got the Senate and the House and the presidency, because now there's no excuse. You can't say the Republicans are blocking this in the Senate. Republicans are blocking this in the House. Oh, we have a Republican president that won't sign legislation, that vetoes everything. Now you don't have that to say no more. And black people, we gotta hold these people accountable. You just can't come to us every 4 years, 2 years, every 6 years and say, well, we want y'all vote, so we're gonna pacify y'all. We're gonna say we're gonna give you this, promise you the world, but give you nothing. Let's make these people be accountable. Let's hold them to what they ran on and what they campaigned on. This is what we have to do. And they on the clock now. Democrats are on the clock. Because you can't say no more, all the Republicans did this, the Republicans did that. The Republicans stopped that. Now you probably lose the House in 2 years. That's just how it goes in American politics. We like our politics jibbled up like that. Barack lost the House after his 2 years. Trump lost the House after his 2 years. And you'll probably lose the House in the next 2 years. But while you do have it, let's try to get something done that can help people. Make people's lives better. That's what's important here. So I'm hoping that they do get something through. But if they don't, black people, we gotta look ourselves in the mirror and say, what are they doing? I know they're the lesser of two evils between the Democrats and Republicans. You know the difference between Republican and Democrat is, you know where Republicans stand. You know he don't give a nothing about you or your problems. They don't sugarcoat it. They don't care. Democrats, they sugarcoat and pacify. We don't need that no more. We in your corner. 9 times out of 10, black people's going to vote for the Democrats. You have some black people that vote Republican, but the majority are Democrats. I'm one myself, registered Democrat. I've always voted Democrats, never voted nothing else. But I do want to see some change. I do want to see these people help my people and help other people in general. Not just tell lies to get votes. So y'all on the clock. In 2024, if you still want the black support or the minority support or anybody's support, anybody, let's see you get some of the stuff done, some of the stuff that you promised us. The main thing, besides the COVID thing, I want to see is criminal justice reform. So many times, people has been shot, killed, or hurt by cops, and nothing is done. They're not, no punishment or nothing done to the cops. Now you say Black Lives Matter, you're running with black people to get their votes. We're more than just a vote. It's not about getting a vote. Pardon me. It's about actually helping the people. And that's the main thing. Now, the Democrats are the lesser of two evils, because we all know what the Republicans stand for and what platform they run on. We're not in that platform. The majority of us not. There's some of us that's rich and wealthy that fit that platform that the Republicans do, but the majority of us, black folks, I'm talking about black folks, are like me, hardworking, go to work, still have a 9 to 5, trying to make it. So yeah, we got rid of Trump, we got rid of Republicans, but now the spotlight is on y'all. The spotlight is on y'all. Now we want to see, what are y'all going to do? You have 2 branches of the government. 2 branches of the government, 2 of the 3. You had the traditional is the other one. You had the legislative, which is the president, which is the Congress, and the executive, which is the president. So y'all have that. So you got 2 of the 3 branches of government. So now I want to see, what change can y'all bring forth? Whatever y'all do, please, please, do something about criminal justice reform. Because I don't want to continue to see black people getting killed and hurt by people that's supposed to protect and preserve us. This is what I don't want. And this is what a lot of Democrats ran doing when they run for the House, whether they run for the Senate, whether they run for the president, or whether he's running for governorships. To me, that's the most important thing. Beyond COVID. You still have COVID out here, and a lot of people has died behind COVID. So, COVID is the most important thing. Then the criminal justice reform. Then the me getting the economy back. But the economy and COVID are tied in together. A lot of people lost their jobs over COVID. A lot of businesses forced to close over COVID. So once you get the COVID under hand, maybe the economy will pick up. But the police been killing black folks for years. And they only do it because they can get away with it. And y'all promise we're going to change this. We're going to reform the criminal justice service. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Let's see. Let's see. That's the main thing. I just want to see. And the spotlight is on the Democrats. Because you have no excuses now. Trump is gone. A lot of his surrogates in the House and the Senate have been delegated to second fiddle to y'all. Because y'all had a majority in both houses of Congress. So, just want to see what can be, what's going to come of y'all agenda, and what can y'all get done with y'all agenda. I fully expect for y'all to lose the House in 2 years, 2022. I fully expect for y'all for it. But while you do have it, let's get some of them promises that you ran on. Well, we gotta start looking at it like this, black people. Stop letting them pacify us. Stop letting us pass this office and not get anything done. I know politicians can't get everything they promise. I know they promise you things to get elected that they know they can't do or get. They say it anyway because it sounds good. But try to get something done. And the main thing is the COVID and criminal justice reform. Something has to be done about these cops killing these black people. And for the most part, getting away with it. And these are people that's supposed to protect and serve us. But they're killing us. So, the spotlight is on them. You can't bring Trump no more. You can't bring the Republicans no more. Now y'all in power. Now I want to see what can y'all do. What can y'all make better? My main thing is get COVID under hand, criminal justice reform. Those are the main things I want to see done. I want to see some of these cops held responsible for murder. They're actually killing folks and getting away with it. And they're more concerned with Colin Kaepernick kneeling and not what he's kneeling for. That was something that I always looked at it like, why is they more concerned with him kneeling? People are losing their lives. It's the reason why he is kneeling. Someone losing their life, they don't want to discuss that. Oh, he's not standing for the flag. But this man never kneeled until the police killings got out of hand. They always been killing black folks. Always been getting away with it. But it became like an epidemic. It was 2, 3, 4 shootings a week. And it's across the country. It's not just one police force, police department. It's across the country. And they were getting away with it. So that's my main concern. If the state and the local jurisdiction can't do nothing with it, let's have the feds step in and investigate police shootings. Just believe it or not, I think you get a better shot with the feds than you would your own people in your community investigating your police force. That's my main concern. If they can get COVID and criminal justice reform, I would say everything that they ran on, their platform, as long as they was able to get those 2 things done, I'm okay. I'm okay. Lord knows too many people have died that shouldn't have died. If President Trump would have acted faster, would take measures with COVID, but he didn't. So, unfortunately, people died. So you have to get that under control. The second thing to me would be criminal justice reform. And I want to hold the Democrats to task for that. Because the elections are over. The pandering and catering to black people for their votes is done. We gave you our votes. And if you turn your backs on us, until you need to be elected again. So my main concern would be that. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And like I said, this is only episode 16. I'm trying to get it up off the ground. Hopefully when I do, people can call in and share their thoughts on any topic that we're speaking upon. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. And leave some comments of what you think should be my next topic. Thank you.